In today's video, I'll be exploring the deadliest train system in the world.
At least 70 people have been killed and 400 hospitalized in India.
3 trains collided, leading to a death toll of 280, unfortunately still counting.
After a passenger train derailed and collided with a goods train on Friday.
News now coming in from the national capital. A 25-year-old man has died after he allegedly jumped in front of a metro train.
On average, 10 to 12 people die daily, and sadly, 31% of those people are completely unidentifiable. In 1 week, there are more train-related deaths here compared to another area like New York City, averaging less than 50 yearly deaths. And the majority of these accidents are caused by people either crossing the tracks or being pushed off the moving trains. You see that guy down there on the train tracks? What is he even doing? He's gonna get hurt. The local train systems here are the lifeline of the city, with an average of 8 million daily riders and 3,000 trains being serviced daily.
So I was standing on the door and the person next to me, there was a pole coming and he didn't see even. So he got hit by the pole and he fell down.
But it's still somehow not enough to prevent overcrowding and keep people safe. This is Mumbai, India. Welcome to India. We're heading downstairs in the hotel right now so that we can pick up our friend, Ayman. I'm super excited to meet him. I still can't believe that he flew all the way from Ahmedabad to meet me here and take me on the train today. I'm pretty nervous. What's up, bro?
We'll have to keep this bag first.
Okay.
You're not carrying any cash or wallet, right?
I have my wallet on me. Why shouldn't
I don't think
I shouldn't carry it? Like we're gonna get maybe
just
pickpocketed or something?
maybe just keep 500 rupees cash. That's all you need.
Okay.
But we are just taking a precaution.
Oh yeah. Well, just in case we don't make it through today, I don't want to become a statistic. I got us a glorified American lunch. It's gonna be our last meal. Well, maybe our last meal. We don't actually know.
Hopefully it won't be.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be our last meal, but just in case. Here is the most American meal you will ever eat. I got you a peanut butter and jelly with some French fries. Have you ever had a PB&J before?
Yep, not a grilled one though.
Not a grilled one?
Yeah.
Do you think it was worth the $8 that we paid for?
I had dinner for $8 last night.
While we were enjoying lunch, Ayman opened up to me about a traumatic story that he had as a kid taking the local train.
Last time when I got onto a local train, I was 8. I had to attend this wedding and my father obviously chose local trains over taxis, and I tried my best to get on the train, but it was so crowded. I got pushed between so many people. I literally, I couldn't get out. I couldn't go inside. Hopefully my father literally pushed me inside the train because he was already inside.
So you're basically hanging between like the door and the outside of the train?
Exactly.
Was 8 years old the last time you ever rode the train?
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
I'm 22.
That's 14 years. We're gonna conquer the fear together.
Hopefully this is not our last meal because I love peanut butter, but not that much. I would really love biryani before I die.
I emptied my pockets and I ran outside to catch a cab to the nearest local station. However, before we got there, my cab driver had some advice for me. Does he take the local trains at all here?
He is very comfortable with local trains.
What's the worst thing he's ever heard of?
Really injured, or some people even potentially dying.
Would he recommend people who aren't native to India, like foreigners, ever riding the local trains?
No response, no comment.
No comment. Okay. My anxiety right now is like through the roof. I'm almost shaking. I get super claustrophobic and I get motion sick basically on anything that moves. So I just really hope that I don't like start to freak out. Why is Dadar like the most popular stop? Is it like a large manufacturing like area or a large business area?
So Dadar is basically the center. You can get trains to anywhere from Dadar.
Thinking about how the cab driver laughed at me when Ayman asked him earlier if I should even be riding these trains. It didn't really matter though because we've just arrived at the Churchgate station and it is insanely packed here. There's a lot of people. This place looks like a mall, but it's just for public transportation. My anxiety is so overwhelming right now. I have just this giant ball in my stomach.
This is not even that crowded.
Yeah, it's not even that crowded. This isn't even peak hours right now.
It's not that crowded.
Yeah.
I think we need to get tickets from one of.
Do you take the public transit, the local train lines here often in India?
Yeah.
How often do you usually take them?
every day 3 to 4 times.
Is there a reason why you choose to take the public trains versus other ones?
It's cheap and so traffic and travel fast.
Are you guys like ever scared to take the trains? Are you just more precautious probably? Like you don't get on super crowded trains?
No, I don't. I leave the train. I don't want to risk my life for 15 to 20 minutes.
Which station in Mumbai have you seen that's like the most crowded?
Dadar and Dadar.
Oh, the one that we're going to?
Yeah.
Is the most crowded?
Yeah.
Oh god. This should be a lot of
You will
fun.
enjoy.
Have you ever seen any foreigners take the local trains here?
Not yet.
No?
No.
I'm the first foreigner you've ever seen?
I've seen you first.
Would you guys say that the trains here in Mumbai are deadly? Because I hear that they're some of the deadliest trains in the world.
No,
No? It's not dangerous at all?
it's not dangerous.
own mistake.
Actually not. It's cause of the people because they are very careless here.
It's not dangerous for locals, you know. It's usual thing, but it's crowded usually.
If you move around from the train around 6 o'clock in the evening, you will see they can't wait for another train. It's like the first and last train they have to catch, and they will be careless and jump on the train.
They are so eager to get on the train, or they are in such a hurry that they would get on the train as soon as possible. Even if you can see there are gaps.
Have you ever heard or seen of anything bad happening?
No,
like on
I've
the train
never done.
systems
No.
here?
No, not yet.
Have you ever seen anything happen? No. None at all.
Not yet.
So I was standing on the door, and the person next to me was I don't know why, but he was doing some things he shouldn't do. So there was a pole coming, and he didn't see one. So he got hit by the pole, and he fell down.
Did it traumatize you at all?
Obviously, I was shocked.
You're numb.
I don't know if he was dead or not.
There are times when I have seen that there are people literally hanging by a finger, and the other people are removing his hand from the handle because it's too overcrowded. You wouldn't believe if I tell you that one person is trying to risk other person's life just so he could get somewhere on time.
I think I'm starting to learn that like the trains aren't scary or deadly, it's just I guess the people, right? So I just seen one of the trains pull up and there were literally people physically jumping out of the train while it was still moving. The train wasn't even fully stopped and there was like 7 or 8 people just jumping out. It looked like one person almost tripped and fell on his face, and I can bet you that is definitely a major contribution to the people that actually get injured here in the train station. We're about to hop on the local train here and it is so packed. It's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna show you guys how crowded this is. It's insane. Look at There's little to no people on this train at all. I was over here freaking out, worrying for almost no reason, but we are on our way to the busiest station that the cab driver recommended to us earlier. People say it's like definitely the most dangerous, but I'm starting to learn that dangerous isn't really the trains, it's more so just the people. That story of pushing somebody off the train into a pole, that's gotta be traumatizing. I think the most interesting thing to me is the fact that there are different classes of local trains. So it's like first class trains, second class trains, and then does it go third class probably too?
I don't think there is a third class.
Okay. But having the segregation between the first class and the second class, I can bet you that the majority of where issues happen is probably second class.
Second class. Problem are not with the train. The problem is main problem are with the people.
It's like the same problem everywhere.
Yeah,
Like, people always say, oh, this is deadly, that's deadly, or that's deadly. But in all reality, most of the time it's humans that are most deadly. It's humans hurting other humans. The train on the way to Dardar was practically empty, but people were still hanging outside of the cabins. I even spotted somebody on a passing train with half of their body hanging outside for no reason. Meanwhile, I was just sitting there playing with a random lady's baby. She was super cute.
Reva, say hi to camera.
I had to stay focused though, because my goal was still to get on Mumbai's busiest train at the next station. It was more crowded getting off the train than it was even getting on the train. Ayman and I waited at the station for almost 2 hours, and it was slowly becoming extremely packed and thousands of people were starting to pour in from everywhere. So we ran down to one of the platforms to wait for the next ride, and that's when I spotted it. Bro, Ayman, do you see that guy down there on the train tracks? What is he even doing? He's gonna get hurt. There was a person literally walking up and down the train tracks. He was on the same platform that I had seen dozens of other trains come by in the past couple of hours. I don't know how this man wasn't scared for his life. We're waiting at Dadar station right now. The way to get here from Churchgate was not busy enough, and I want to see if I can show you guys a more busy local train here. So we're gonna take this over to Mumbai Central, and we're gonna see if it gets busier. Our train's here though. Oh yeah, look. Oh, this is gonna be packed.
This is good.
Yeah, let's do this. Ah, mine was... Oh yeah, this is like
This is perfect.
Oh my gosh, there's
This is heaven.
there's so many people in here now. It's kind of crazy. This is like 40 times more packed than when we were coming over.
This is all Mumbai local trains are about.
Mission accomplished. That's the first time Ayman has rode the train since he was 8 years old. How do you feel?
I feel great. Finally, I've left my past behind. If you are in Mumbai, you cannot go without local trains. It's not an achievement for me, but actually for Kenny, because he finally made it. And being an American, it takes a lot of strength and courage to ride in a local train.
I'm basically Indian now.